The Unconscious Mind. Welcome to a new short course titled The Unconscious Mind, taken from the book Educational Programs by Muteb Alqarni. In this course, we will explore the unconscious mind, also known as the subconscious mind, which controls the majority of a person's thoughts, emotions, decisions, and habits without their awareness or conscious feeling. Throughout this course, we will present a practical program for dealing with the unconscious mind for 2.5 months. After implementing this program for 2.5 months, you will feel a significant self-improvement and life change. We're not exaggerating here. Controlling the unconscious mind directly correlates with controlling life. But what is the unconscious mind? How is it formed? What can we do to control it, mitigate its risks, and then benefit from its advantages? These are the questions this course will address, so let's dive in. The Austrian psychologist Sigmund Freud categorized the mind into two types, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. To simplify, any action or speech you do consciously is from your conscious mind, like paying attention to the brake pedals while learning to drive a car. Conversely, any action or speech you do unconsciously, without awareness, is from your unconscious mind, similar to driving a car after mastering it, where you apply brakes and accelerators and reach your destination without consciously noticing these actions you perform. Your unconscious mind was driving the car on your behalf without your awareness or concentration. Therefore, the unconscious mind controls the majority of your actions and speech in life. You leave your house and return with your car, all happening in steps you didn't focus on well. You take a shower and dress well without feeling each step you take during this act. You chat with a friend without focus or attention, unaware that you're a proficient chatter. You bite your nails without noticing your bad habit. You mistrust others or avoid facing them without understanding the reasons behind this mistrust. In short, the unconscious mind directs you like a machine, driving your decisions and controlling 95% of your actions and speech. Meanwhile, your conscious mind directs only 5% of what you do and say, specifically what you do and say while in a state of 100% focus and attention, like solving puzzles, for instance. Question: how is the unconscious mind formed? When a child is born, they are born without consciousness or action, in a stage of non-consciousness plus non-action. With the beginning of upbringing, consciousness begins to form. For example, parents warn their child about the danger of electricity, transitioning him into a stage of consciousness plus non-action, where the child is aware and conscious of the danger but unfortunately does not act upon it. You might find him approaching electrical wires despite his consciousness. At this stage, parents might resort to physically disciplining the child to raise further consciousness, transitioning him into a stage of consciousness plus action, where the child is aware and conscious of the danger and acts accordingly, stays away from electricity. With repeated upbringing, the child finally transitions into a stage of action plus non-consciousness, where he acts but is unaware and unconscious that he did so. This is the beginning of the unconscious mind's control over the individual. All of the above occurs through electrical messages between the brain and other organs, actions guided by the unconscious mind automatically. For instance, after numerous upbringing recommendations, a child begins to display involuntary movements. He sees electricity, and the unconscious mind sends him an automatic message, warning him of possible danger, forcing him to decide to distance himself from electricity. This decision to distance himself is an automatic decision made swiftly by the child, specifically by his unconscious mind. This process is akin to a computer, There are messages, commands, decisions, and actions, and so it goes in all situations. The child covers his private parts automatically and unknowingly due to upbringing. His unconscious mind sends an automatic message saying, "Pay attention to your private parts," compelling him to quickly decide to cover himself without awareness, consciousness. Thus, the unconscious mind performs a noble task here, protecting the individual from the danger of electricity and the risk of exposing private parts. However, as upbringing becomes more complex, incorrect and harmful messages may be passed during this process. For example, parents might say to their child during upbringing, "Do not make mistakes and always be right, or else people will talk about you, criticize you for your mistakes, and reject you because of them." The child listens to the message, understands it, but doesn't adhere to it, meaning he makes mistakes. Then he gets punished for his mistake, he understands the message, and then adheres to it, meaning he tries not to make mistakes. Then the cycle repeats. He does it while not realizing it, meaning he starts seeking perfection without realizing he's doing so. Here lies the risk. The child's psyche and mentality are shaped around no room for error, which is in itself a mistake. The unconscious mind starts sending an automatic message to the child saying, "There's no room for error," then immediately forces him to make an automatic and rapid decision, saying to himself, "You must not make mistakes." And here the child enters into a perfectionism complex. It can be said that the automatic message is precisely what is called a belief. For belief is a rapid automatic thought that drives you to an automatic and rapid decision. What does this mean? This means that the best definition of the unconscious mind is that it is a set of beliefs that drive decisions. Beliefs are exactly the unconscious mind. Thus, the mandate is, change beliefs, control the unconscious mind. Change your beliefs, change your life 100%. And this change will undoubtedly occur because 95% of life is just decisions made by the unconscious mind. Do you want to improve yourself and change your life? Memorize this answer well and hang it on the door. Self-development and life change begin with changing beliefs, the unconscious mind. Remember this well, for it's not ordinary talk. Nevertheless, changing beliefs may require 2.5 months or more, as beliefs are rapid and automatic messages that lead to rapid and automatic decisions that are difficult to stop. Think about a Christian person who wants to convert to Islam. Will they change their beliefs that Christ is the Son of God and that the Bible is an inauthentic book overnight? Your beliefs about yourself are exactly like your religious beliefs. Can you easily leave Islam? You must strongly challenge these beliefs until you make a new decision, and this task is not easy and cannot be done overnight. Think of the conscious mind as the ship, and think of the unconscious mind, beliefs, as the rough ocean. When asked to give a speech in front of an audience, and the experts remind you that there's no problem in making mistakes during the speech, you might gather courage here and decide to speak. Here, you consciously move the ship towards the decision to speak, and suddenly and without warning, you find the ship not moving towards speaking. The problem lies in the rough ocean, beliefs. When you direct the ship towards speaking, waves of belief stating there's no room for error forcibly push your ship in the opposite direction, and you find yourself deciding not to give the presentation, despite your consciousness of the importance of heading towards doing so. Therefore, you won't be able to steer the ship towards a new direction until you calm the winds and waves of the ocean, beliefs. Now the question is, how do you lessen the impact of beliefs? Through 1. Focus and 2. Repetition. In other words, First, focus on your beliefs and the automatic messages from your unconscious mind, which reach you without your awareness. Then secondly, repeat to yourself the error of those beliefs with new linguistic messages aimed at building healthy beliefs that represent new waves, helping you steer the ship towards the desired direction. Focus is beneficial because it increases your attention and awareness of the automatic messages and incorrect beliefs your unconscious mind sends you. As for repetition, its benefit lies in repeating to your unconscious mind the error of those messages so it sends alternative automatic messages. Thus, you create an unconscious mind while simultaneously useful. It sends useful and automatic messages, pushing you towards healthy and rapid decisions, all without your awareness. We can do this by committing to a practical program that lasts for 2.5 months in light of 2 steps: 1. Focus, and 2. Repetition. The first step in combating beliefs is to focus and identify your formed beliefs first. For those who do not know their beliefs, they will not know how to change their lives. Now identify 5 beliefs about yourself and 5 beliefs about others and life. You can say, "My beliefs about myself are: 1. My appearance is wrong. 2. I am not loved. 3. I am not deserving of a job. 4. I will remain useless. 5. I will never change." As for my beliefs about people in life: 1. People are envious. 2. The future is difficult and without jobs. 3. My wife does not love me. 4. People are watching for my mistakes. 5. There is no hope in life. Choose the most influential beliefs. The second step in the focus mission is to determine 1 belief per week to dispel. In other words, your goal is not to change all 10 of your previous beliefs at once, as this is a difficult task. Focus and target 1 belief per week. And since there are 10 beliefs, it will take 10 weeks, which is 2.5 months, after which you will feel a significant change in 10 aspects of life. Focusing on 1 belief increases your comprehension and understanding of it, as well as directs your energy and resources towards facing it. Choose a belief about yourself for the first week, and a belief about others for the following week, and so on. Let's say you start the first week with the belief, "Your appearance is wrong," which your unconscious mind sends to you without your awareness and pushes you towards an automatic decision of escape and withdrawal. The third step in the focus mission is to review your history since childhood, which formed your belief, "Your appearance is wrong." Sit with yourself and review all the experiences and statements you heard that made your unconscious mind believe in that belief, reminding you of it every day and pushing you automatically and unknowingly to decide to escape, withdraw, and fear people's opinions about your appearance. You may say, "In first grade, my teacher scolded me for dirtying my clothes. In second grade, my friend told me my ears were too long and not beautiful. In third grade, my father said my weight was increasing, and this confirms that my appearance is wrong." List all the experiences that shaped your belief, as it is important to reconcile with them first, as experiences are waves and winds of that belief, namely the ocean. The fourth step in the focus mission is to remind yourself of the belief at least 8 times a day for a week. The risk of the unconscious mind is that it sends an automatic message saying, "Your appearance is wrong," and you receive it without realizing it and then decide automatically and quickly to withdraw. So, alert yourself to the presence of dangerous messages by applying reminders. Use the Reminders app on your phone and set 8 reminders throughout the day, for example at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Write the text of the belief as titles for the reminders, so that the reminder appears on the screen, and you read the phrase, "Your appearance is wrong." If you are an Arabic speaker and you fear that the reminders will be read by others, try encrypting them either with English letters or with your own symbols. The fifth and final step in the focus mission is to diversify writing the beliefs in the reminders. This is because the unconscious mind does not always send the belief, "Your appearance is wrong," automatically, but rather sends different messages with the same content and similar to it. Therefore, diversify. For example, you can make the 8 o'clock reminder say, "Your appearance is wrong," while the 10 o'clock reminder says, "Man, your appearance is not good." Similarly, the 12 o'clock reminder says, "Your weight is excess and your appearance is wrong, I swear." Try also to diversify and include experiences in the reminders so that the 2 o'clock reminder says, for example, "Do you remember what the teacher said about your appearance?" And the 4 o'clock reminder says, "What about your father's words in 3rd grade about your weight?" In short, diversify the contents of the reminders so as not to get bored of being reminded by a repeated phrase. So, after preparing all of the above, your focus and awareness will increase. The second task is repetition. That is, repeat responding to the belief that appears 8 times a day for a week. The best responses are to respond in a way of doubting with 3 pieces of evidence. For example, when the alarm rings at 8 in the morning and you read on your phone screen, "Your appearance is wrong, I swear," try to doubt that belief phrase with 3 opposing pieces of evidence. Try to interact and respond audibly, saying, "Who said that? I have 3 pieces of evidence that confirm the opposite. So-and-so praised my appearance, my current clothes are beautiful, and my smile is charming." Respond audibly to send a hard message to your unconscious mind that your appearance is not wrong, as it says. To remember this approach of doubting, make the reminder appear like this: "Your appearance is wrong," and add to this phrase the following command between brackets: "Doubt with 3 pieces of evidence." The second way to respond to the belief appearing on the screen is by softening the words. For example, when the 10 o'clock reminder appears on the screen saying, "Man, your appearance is wrong," try to change the harsh word "wrong" in that belief to the word "acceptable" or something similar, like responding saying, "On the contrary, my appearance is not wrong, it is acceptable or good or okay." Softening the impact of the word and changing it from wrong to acceptable or okay reduces the severity of that belief. Again, you must respond audibly to be heard, as the unconscious mind needs to be aware of its automatic message and your response to it. To remember this approach of word change, make the 10 o'clock reminder appear like this: "Man, your appearance is wrong," and write between brackets, change the words. The third way to respond to beliefs is to respond with numbers and mathematical ratios. For example, when the alarm rings at 12 noon and you read on the screen, "Your weight is excess and your appearance is wrong, I swear." Try now to respond differently, saying aloud, "My weight is not excessive, but with an increase of 8 pounds, and my appearance is not wrong, but acceptable by 90%, so not bad 100%. Using numbers and ratios contributes to reducing the impact of the belief and makes it moderate rather than extreme. Remember to add these previous tricks and include them in the reminders, like writing, "Your appearance is wrong," doubt with 3 pieces of evidence, "Man, your appearance is not good, I swear," change the words, "Your weight is excess and your appearance is wrong," use mathematics. In short, remind yourself of the response method, so you read the reminder and remember how to respond as well. The fourth way to respond to beliefs is the method of forgiveness and reframing, which is specific to responding to reminders associated with experiences. So when the 2 o'clock reminder appears on the screen saying, "Do you remember what the teacher said about your appearance?" Respond audibly and say, "May God forgive my teacher." Then reframe, meaning think positively, and say, "Maybe he wanted me to be a better person, and maybe he was right at that time." Forgiveness reduces your attachment to the bitter experience that shapes your current belief, and reframing, thinking positively and searching for excuses for yourself and others, makes you accept the experience and read it as if it were for your interest. Include this method in the 12 o'clock reminder as well, like making the reminder appear on the screen like this. Do you remember what the teacher said about your appearance? Forgive and reframe. The fifth and final way to respond to beliefs is the method of editing the film, which is specific to reminders associated with experiences. So when the 4 o'clock reminder appears on the screen saying, "Do you remember what your father said?" your weight is increasing. Go back to this scene, close your eyes, and look at it like a lively cinematic film. Feel its details, colors, and emotions for 2 minutes. Then, after that, turn the film into black and white. Then include cartoon characters in it, like Mickey Mouse, for example, and make the voices in it funny cartoon voices. Then shrink the frame of the film to make it look small, then make it gray, and repeat the process until you forget its details. It is an effective way to deal with bad experiences, so add the phrase, "edit the film," next to the reminder of the bitter experience as well. You can apply the same previous tricks to the following 4 reminders, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., and vary the responses audibly. After completing the first week, move on to the next belief for the second week, such as, "People are envious." Then begin responding to it by doubting with 3 opposing pieces of evidence. For example, you could say, "Who said that? People wish me the best, so-and-so helped me once. My sister used to cook for me, and my friend Omar supported me in the situation X." Then comes the second reminder. "Man, people don't wish you the best. They are envious." So respond, "People wish me the best, and they are not envious, but they may be selfish." And this word, selfish, is softer. Or, "People are envious by 5%, which is a low percentage." If it's an experience, say, "May God forgive so-and-so. Maybe he was immature at that time and didn't mean to envy me." So you move from week to week to combat a single belief. Set the reminders and integrate with each reminder the trick you intend to repeat throughout the week until 2.5 months pass. At that point, you will find that your life has actually changed. Your unconscious mind now sends you new automatic messages saying, "Your appearance is acceptable," and then pushes you to make an automatic decision to face the audience or the public. You will be surprised to find your unconscious mind sending you a second new automatic message saying, "People want good things for you," and then pushing you to the automatic decision of having good thoughts about people. Your unconscious mind has become your servant, directing your life with healthy decisions without your awareness or feeling. All of this happened when you decided, 1. to focus on the erroneous belief, and 2. to repeat and vary the response to it audibly. Try the above practical program. To make it more effective, adhere to the following 5 steps. 1. Make the reminders address you directly and aggressively, such as, "Your appearance is wrong," "You're bad," to provoke you to respond. 2. If you feel bored of raising your voice, stick to it for at least 30 seconds. It's important to move your tongue a little, as moving your tongue increases your alertness and attention. 3. In the following week, when fighting a new belief, leave at least one reminder specifically related to the belief of the previous week, so as not to stop invalidating its effect. 4. When the idea, "your appearance is wrong," comes to mind throughout the day without a phone ring, it's good news confirming your increased awareness. Respond to it. 5. If, after 2 months, you feel that there is a belief that has not changed enough, repeat the process again and target it alone. One may ask, what are the benefits of the above program? There are 5 benefits, the first of which is reconciliation with the past. You mentioned bitter experiences you went through that shaped your beliefs, and declaring reconciliation with those experiences by 1. Forgiving those involved, 2. Having good thoughts about them and their intentions, and 3. Looking at them as a funny gray film will help you accept them and reduce their effects. Yes, initially you may feel that reminding yourself of these bitter experiences daily will hurt and harm you. But remember that ignoring experiences is not a solution. Ignoring means letting experiences control your life and reinforce your beliefs, which lowers the quality of your life. Try it for a week, and you'll find that your experiences are no longer harmful after using the above tricks. The second benefit of the program is increasing self-confidence. The reason for this is that constant exposure to criticism dulls criticism and consequently reduces the fear of criticism. Constant exposure to the belief, "your appearance is wrong," "your appearance is not good," "your appearance is bad," and seeing it on the screen 8 times a day makes your feelings dull, cold, and calm towards this phrase because your mind is tired of seeing it. Ali ibn Abi Talib said, "If you fear something, then embrace it. For your embracing, it is better than avoiding it." Fear fades when we immerse ourselves in fear itself, and this is called exposure therapy. Do you fear heights? Gradually expose yourself to them. Do you fear insects? Gradually approach them and expose yourself to them. Do you fear criticism? Same way. Gradually expose yourself to it, and it will dissipate. The third benefit of the program is that it pushes you to take initiative. Whoever is exposed to a conviction or belief 8 times a day will be pushed to do actions that contradict it automatically. For example, you will read, "Your appearance is wrong," "Your appearance is not good," "Your appearance is bad, I swear," 8 times a day, and you will find yourself the next day automatically caring about your appearance, arranging your clothes, and generally taking care of your personal hygiene. This happened because of the repeated reminders. You will read, "You have excess weight," "Your weight is excessive," "You are fat," 8 times a day, and you will find yourself automatically working out and reducing your food intake due to the repetition of reminders. It's like sitting with a friend who constantly reminds you that your appearance is wrong. So you respond to him, then return home to do something extra to arrange your appearance to stop him from commenting. The fourth benefit of the program lies in attracting supporting evidence. When you read reminders of "your appearance is wrong" 8 times a day, and this reminder pushes you to do something, even if it's small, like taking care of your clothes and grooming your beard, etc. These slight changes will attract positive comments from others about you, and you'll hear your friend, for example, commenting and complimenting your new appearance. With this program, you have attracted what confirms your claims, so your appearance is not as your mind says. The evidence for this is the testimonies of others that you now hear and confirm the opposite to you. Yes, perhaps you used to hear others before and hear their compliments about your appearance, but you weren't convinced or paying attention to them, so your unconscious mind canceled them. but today, you have become more attentive and focused. The fifth benefit of the program is dealing well with future situations. Yes, you may respond audibly to the belief, "Your appearance is wrong," a lot, and after completing the program, you hear someone attacking you and saying, "Your appearance is wrong." The question is, will you collapse? The privilege of the program is that it has prepared and equipped you enough to accept such words, respond to them, and have good thoughts about the speaker. You won't suffer much after today. You'll find your unconscious mind dismissing this idea and nullifying its effect immediately, and you'll find it reframing it and having good thoughts about the intentions of the speaker very quickly. Your unconscious mind has trained your responses and believed in them throughout the program, and it's now ready for any hurtful word, able to find a suitable response for each word or create a suitable excuse for it. And the best benefit of the above program is that it can be extended to solve other problems that hinder you in life, because all life problems intersect with the dynamics of the unconscious mind. Do you suffer from obsessive-compulsive disorder, bad habits, anxiety, panic, depression, etc.? All of these issues stem from the unconscious mind, and following the above program will yield the same effective result. Do you have an obsession or an OCD like cleanliness? Prepare reminders that repeat, "You're dirty, you're dirty, you're dirty." Then respond to them with 3 pieces of evidence or soften the word or use mathematical ratios, and thus you will find yourself rid of the obsession. Remember that life decisions are just automatic messages, beliefs sent to you by your unconscious mind, and controlling the unconscious mind is direct control over all aspects of life. Finally, we come to the conclusion of the Unconscious Mind course. We have learned a lot in this course, and the best thing we have learned is that life is entirely governed by the unconscious mind, as 95% of what we do and say is done without awareness or feeling from us, and the correct way to change life is by changing the unconscious mind, or in simpler terms, by changing the beliefs and automatic messages it sends. Without that, we will direct the ship's helm, the conscious mind, towards healthy decisions, only to be surprised by the winds and waves of the ocean, the convictions and beliefs of the unconscious mind, taking us in another direction. Destroy harmful beliefs and replace them with new beliefs, and the mind ocean will clear up, and you will control the helm towards the direction you want, with the support and assistance of the winds and waves of the new, healthy beliefs. This course, The Unconscious Mind, is taken from the book Educational Programs by Muteb Alqarni.